So in order to install OBS Studio, we need to go to its website. So let us do that. So I'm going to look for its website using Google. So I'm just going to type OBS Studio, and then we will be pointed to its website. So I'm going to click the link. Okay, so we have 3 flavors of OBS Studio, 3 versions. One for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Since I am using Windows, I'm going to download the Windows installer. So I'm going to save the installer on my desktop. Okay, so I'm going to click Save on my desktop. So let us wait for it to finish. Okay, so here. So I have downloaded the installer. I can now close my web browser. So I'm going to double click on my installer. So OBS Studio 25.08 full installer, 64-bit version. Okay, so I'm going to double click or right click and then open. Okay, to run the installer for OBS Studio. So do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? I'm just gonna hit yes. So welcome to OBS Studio. Click next. So you have the license agreement. Okay, so click next. So you can change the installation folder or path. So then click install to continue the installation. So let us wait for it to finish installing. So that was quick. Okay, so if you check this launch OBS Studio, the moment you click finish, it will immediately launch or open OBS Studio software. So let us click finish. So here is the interface for our Open Broadcaster software. Now, since we're going to use this, usually when we create offline courseware or offline materials, okay, I usually create a folder first wherein I can save my recordings. So I'm going to, on my desktop, I'm going to create a folder. So I'm going to name the folder as OBS Recordings. So my purpose is to be able to save my recordings, my recorded videos, okay, my recorded lectures, discussions, okay, inside this folder, okay, inside this folder. Okay, so first I'm going to configure OBS Studio to use this folder. Okay, so I'm going to, on the settings menu, so here at the bottom right, we have different buttons. I'm going to click the settings button, and then I'm going to look for the output tab, okay, and then look for the recording path. Okay, so I'm just going to point this to the folder that I have created on my desktop. Okay, so I'm going to click browse. I'm going to look for OBS recordings on my desktop. So here it is. So on my desktop, I have the folder OBS recordings. I'm going to select that folder. Then I'm going to hit apply. So click apply. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to set up hotkeys. So it would be easier for me to start and stop recording. Okay, so I'm going to click the hotkeys tab. And then I'm going to look for the start recording hotkey. So here it is. So I'm going to choose the F9, function number 9, function 9, no? F9 key to start recording. So I'm just going to press F9. And then I'm going to select the stop recording option. Now to stop recording, I'm going to, for example, choose the F10 function key. Okay? So what this does is, as long as OBS Studio is open, even if it is not the focus, even if it does not have the focus, you can simply press F9 to start recording and then press F10 to stop recording. And then your screen will be recorded, okay, on the folder OBS recordings, the one that we have set up earlier, okay, here in the output tab. Okay, so look at the recording path. So you have users, faculty, desktop, okay, OBS recordings. Okay? So I'm going now, again, let us check for the hotkeys. So we have F9 to start recording and F10 to stop recording. So I'm going to click apply. Then click OK. Now we usually do not have to configure some other settings. Okay? The next thing for us to do is to add our sources. Okay. So I'm going to add a webcam. So I'm going to click this plus here. Look at the sources. So I'm going to click the plus button here to add a source. Okay, so I'm going to look for my webcam. So why is it not showing? Video capture device. Okay, so video capture device. So okay, so I'm going to name this as webcam. You can type here anything you want. Okay, and then click OK, and then you select your webcam. So I'm going to use, okay, this Droid Cam source 3. Okay, then I'm going to click OK. So I now have a source. Okay. Okay. So you can resize everything. So you can make your webcam video bigger, smaller. You can move it somewhere else. Okay. So I'm just going to place my webcam video, my webcam feed, okay, on the left side. Okay, let us make this a little bit smaller. Okay. So next thing is, what if you want to record the entire screen? So if you are writing or delivering a lecture, okay, you may want to record the entire screen. Okay, so let us add another source for that. So again, on OBS Studio, so I'm going to click the Add Source button. So click Add, and then I'm going to select Display Capture. Okay. So I'm going to name this as entire screen. Then let us click OK. Okay. So for the display, so we have I am using a full HD monitor. Okay. So I also want to be able to capture the cursor so that the audience will be able, okay, to see it. So I'm going to click OK. Now, look what happened here. I am no longer seeing the webcam video, the webcam feed. So I'm going to rearrange the sources. So I'm going to drag, okay, the source named entire screen downward. So webcam, the webcam source is on top of the entire screen. Okay? Okay, next. So remember, in our settings, okay, on the hotkeys tab, we have configured OBS, okay, to use F9 and F10 to start and stop recording respectively. Okay? So I'm going to use F9 and F10 to record the entire screen. And then also remember that whatever we record, it will be placed inside this folder, OBS recordings folder on my desktop. Okay? So I'm going to minimize, do not close OBS Studio, minimize it. Okay, so let us, for example, open, okay, a browser window. Okay, and then I'm going to start recording. Okay, so I'm going to press F9. So I'm going to press F9. And then OBS Studio is already recording. So whatever you do will be recorded and placed on the folder OBS recordings. Okay, so let us search for instructional model, for example. Okay, so what are the different instructional models? Okay, instructional models, types and definitions. Okay, now this is not part of our topic. I'm just showing you how to record the screen, the entire screen. So I'm going, for example, to YouTube. Okay, I'm going to YouTube. Then I'm going to look for tutorials. Okay, tutorials on mathematics. Khan Academy, for example, algebra. Okay, so let us play one of the videos.
When we're dealing with basic arithmetic, we see the concrete numbers there. We'll see
let us just fast forward
of variables. And variables, there's a bunch of ways you can think about them, but they're really just values and expressions where they can change the value.
Okay, so let us play another video. This one.
In this video, we're going to do
okay, let us go to full screen.
Expressions. So let's say if you have the expression 5x plus 8 minus.
So all the while we are recording the entire screen.
Simplify this expression.
Okay, with
To do
the
so, we need to
webcam
combine
video,
line
the
terms.
webcam feed
We can't add
on
5x
top
and 8.
of
We
the
can't
recording.
say that's 13x because these
Okay,
are not
so
line terms. 5x is similar to 2x
let us close
because they carry the same variable x. So
my
we
browser.
can combine 5x and negative 2x. 5 plus negative 2 is the same as 5 minus 2.
Okay, and then I'm going to stop recording. So I'm going to press F10. Okay, F10. I have pressed F10 already. And then I'm going to look for this folder, inside this folder, OBS recordings. So there we have it. A recorded screen session. Okay, so let us play this. Let us play this video. And then OBS Studio is already recording. So whatever you do will be recorded and placed on the folder OBS recordings. Okay, so let us what are the different instructions? I'm just going to fast forward. So I'm going, for example,
But they're really just values and expressions where they can change the value.
okay, so let us play.
In this video, we're going to do
Okay, let us go to
5.
So I'm going to press F10. Okay, so there you have it. That is how to download, install, and minimally configure OBS Studio.